Hi guys, it's Gilly Hunt here with another in my series of Keep Something and Pass It Forwards. We're still playing this fun game of taking something from a card that you've made and keeping it and moving it on and recycling it and using it again in another set of cards or another simple card. So these were the two that I did in the last series, and we've moved on from the B's to the B papers. With these two little thank you cards. If you like them and you haven't worked out where that video is, go have a look. It'll have the number and it's the one before this. So those two, off they go. But we're keeping the papers from which they came. That's the thing I'm keeping. I'm keeping something and passing it forward. So I'm keeping these papers, and this was the paper I used, the stripes and the bees last time. And I'm now going to go past, let's get rid of those. I'm going to go past all these lovely honeycombs, and I'm going to past the glittery, beautiful gilded page. And I'm going to go past all the stripes and the geometric patterns. And I'm going to find two really pretty papers in amongst this set, which are not quite so bee-like, but they're lovely flowers. And I'm going to use the very last one, which is this one, which I think is beautiful. And I'm going to make this lovely card. So I'm now passing on this piece of paper. And I'm not actually going to make it today. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some other things, but I'm going to just give you the measurements because I think this is a card that I'm quite confident you can put together yourself. It's simply a piece of crumb cake card, so I'll tell you that this is crumb cake, this colour, which is a lovely, nice neutral. And then we've got some Whisper White and some more crumb cake, and they're layered up at 7 by 10 and 6.5 by 9.5 centimetres, and then I've cut another little square from that paper, that lovely beautiful paper, and that square was 5.5 centimetres. And then all I've done is I've used some colouring pens and pencils to colour in the flowers, fairly simple, and then using the colour from the flower I've put a little red ribbon on it and added the greeting "Get Well Soon." I think you can manage that on your own. I'm sure you can, even as quite a new beginner. So what I want to do is just talk a little bit and introduce you to some more ideas about adding text to a design. So this was the Get Well Soon that I used, and it's from the Timeless Tulip set. And isn't it a lovely Get Well Soon? It also has a Happy Mother's Day, a Happy Easter, and lots of other things, including a Happy Birthday. So it's a great one in terms of buying a nice image, but also getting great text. And I'm going to just show you some of my favourites, and I'm going to whiz through them a little bit. So I've got Congratulations, which is from the Peaceful Moments. And look how beautifully it fits within the punch that we have. Here's another one that fits beautifully in a punch, another of my absolute favourites. Here's a card. So Happy Birthday from here. I made your card because you're worth it. There's all kinds of lovely sayings on here. Well worth having a look for. My absolute favourites are the Itty Bitty stamp sets, and we have a Christmas one. We had a Christmas one in the Christmas set, and we've also got this Itty Bitty Birthdays. They're great because they're little tiny sayings, all of which will fit on little circles, they'll fit on little tiny corners of a card and things like that. What about, so let's just take those away. Okay, you've got the names of those, have you? Just jotted them down, because don't forget you can always go to gillyhunt.com and shop for those. So note down what they are and you can put them in the search bar and find them. Here you go, sending you thoughts. So let's put those to one side a little bit. Okay, this is one of my favourites. I love this because it's a really useful, I don't know where I'm going to put those. There we go. It's a really useful one because it kind of covers everything. It says, "What's this I hear?" Well, all I can say is We don't know what you're going to say, but you can say it on the inside of the card. So it might be, what's this I hear, something great, or what's this I hear, something awful. It can be anything you like it to be. But also on this wonderful thing, we've got a great happy birthday, a congratulations, a thanks, a sending a little something, so it's great for tags. So sending you thoughts. What about this one? Don't forget, we sometimes want something big and bold and bright. So congrats, you did it. Thanks, you're seriously the best. Hello friend, I miss you a lot. So those are separate, as you can see, because I've done them in different colours. They're separate pieces, but they go together really nicely as pairs. If we're thinking about slightly larger things, well, what about using our die sets to cut really great shapes? Okay, really great shapes, and these fit beautifully within them, leaving just enough space for a couple of embellishments or a little tiny flower or something that you want to add. And I love this set. Let me just push it forward a little bit because you can't see all of them. There you are. Wishing you much happiness today and always. Your friendship is a blessing. I can't thank you enough. And so on and so on. Okay, and if you get to the point where you're thinking, well, I still haven't found what I'm looking for, don't forget to look through the die cuts. Because I'm going to show you here a couple of simple things. We can always die cut our... Here's the dies. And this one is called Well Written Framelets. They're dies, so you can cut them out. Miss you, friend, sympathy. Lots of little pretty bits and pieces, a bird and a butterfly and an exclamation mark. And bridegroom, baby, hooray, welcome, happy birthday, wishes. So we could add those together and we can have a welcome, or we can do something very simplistic and we can put a little bow on our card and wish somebody sympathy. So just a thought, have a look through the catalogue, have a look at gillyhunt.com and make sure in your collection you've got some lovely sayings that you can use for your everyday cards or those really special moment cards where you really need the wording to be totally correct. Okay, thanks very much. Bye-bye.